Good afternoon. Welcome to the Friday, September 12th, 2025 public meeting of the Kingston City Land Bank's Acquisition, Disposition, and Construction Committee. My name is Mike. I serve as the meeting's moderator. We do ask that members of the public limit their comments no more than 2 minutes per speaker. And with that, I turn the meeting over to the committee chair, Mr. Aaron Chilwich.
Thank you all. Thank you all for being here today. I hope you all having a lovely Friday. So to start, we'll jump into Keystone updates. So Keystone kind of construction and financing updates. I know construction's done. We have one more requisition. Mike and Kyle, I'll let you two take it away.
Great. I'll jump in, Kyle, if you don't mind, just with the walkthrough. So several weeks ago, we conducted our final walkthrough. The site has been finished with active construction. We're just working through a couple of final punch list items. That is now complete. We have accepted the homes as the owner through the paperwork process. We conducted this morning as completed appraisals of the homes. This is super exciting because it allows us to prepare for contracts and to set the value of our enforcement mortgage. So we expect those probably by the next meeting, most likely, but they're necessary to go into contract, which means that we will have them far in advance of the lottery, which is good. Those are my updates on construction, other than to say we have agreed to fund the final requisition in the amount of 100% of the contract value. So there's no holdback for little ifs, ands, or buts. And that will be taking place soon. I was hopeful for this week, but because this is a short month, will probably take place next week. Those are my updates.
Congratulations on you two on closing out another project.
Thank you.
6 more homes, amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah, we don't have we haven't done a requisition or don't have an update to the requisition from last month. So once we wrap up that final pay app, I will update the financing schedule and should hopefully close out almost everything there.
Cool. And sales and marketing seems to be going decently well so far from what I heard from Mike in terms of numbers.
Yeah, numbers look good. We just got off the comms call and met with the new social media and marketing consultant who had some good ideas and some concrete ideas that we're gonna be sending out a few emails and social media posts going forward. But latest numbers, 107 new registrations since we started our marketing campaign, and 68 that were added between the last campaign and this one. So that's 424 total in our more recent Google Sheet registry and 684 in our old system. So looks like we're in pretty good shape. People seem excited about this one, just kind of, from our own observation, seeing people stopping by the site. Mike and Stacey and I were in town. We saw a couple people pull up in front of the house while we were there looking to check it out. So yeah, I think we're in good shape, but we've got a lot more going on, including the marketing the upcoming information session, which is on the 24th.
I'll just say that I drove by it 2 days ago and I saw a car stalled, blocking traffic, taking a photo of the sign. So it was good.
Excellent. We don't advocate bad driving, but that's good to see.
Any questions on how the campaign is going or anything else we could flesh out? Kyle has put together the public info session on the 24th at, I believe, 6 p.m. To be simulcast. It's a cool system where you can have a different room to jump into in Spanish or English. So for anyone watching this, or for the committee members who are interested in spreading the word about that, you can register now on our registration page, and we typically get a whole bunch of people, and we have a great sort of town hall style meeting. But that is part of what our social media consultant, I believe, is packaging into a really nice newsletter update, social media update.
I know that you guys probably just just talked about this on the last committee call, which I'm sorry I wasn't on. Is there anything else? I know that you guys are handling, radio shows and the print journalists and print media and emails and the physical signs. Is there anything else that we can do as a board? I know, Mike, I just saw that we have one church next Sunday. I'll come to with you. Yeah. Anything else that I don't know? Is there anything else this week, next week? Just please let us know. Besides just generally telling people as it comes up.
Okay, thank you. I can't think of anything, Kyle, unless this else
You guys
trying
have
to do something new.
Yeah. You guys know how to run the show. So
Worked so far.
cool. So then that's the last two Keystone fully home.
Yep. So updates since our last ADC meeting on home are rather sparse. We still remain in a waiting period to get an updated set of plans following our last set of comments back from the modular provider. So once we receive those plans, we have a call that we're working on having with the owner of Bill Lake next week. And once we have a set of those plans, we will take them into City Hall to make sure that there are no requirements for major or minor. Some of this gets a little bit into the weeds until we have the plans. We're not sure. So no major updates. We will get a set of revised plans back. Those are my updates anyway on the portion associated with the architecture and engineering piece. I think Kyle gave a huge update last time, but it's probably worth reiterating. Or Kyle, if you wouldn't mind giving updates on where we are with HCR and that whole process. That's great. It's moving great.
Yeah, we have finished up our end of responsibilities for the environmental review checklist. So what we are told, let's pull up the latest email. Yeah, we executed some paperwork that is back with HCR right now to finalize, but our expectations are that we should be wrapped up with the process in actually the next few weeks. So that's good to hear. Sorry, I had the dates. I just need to pull up the email. But wrapped up with the environmental review process, at least. We still have a ways to go on just design review, but yeah, it's good to get through that major obstacle.
Can I ask? I'm just curious. What kind of for a modular thing like this? Do we know what design review is gonna even encompass?
At City,
Well, I guess what design review you're referring to HCR design review.
we actually, I was thinking more about the city planning.
Oh,
comments.
building. Yeah.
Planning and building, we've actually gotten through HCR design review with minimal variance requests, and both requests having been granted. So seems like we're through that piece. I don't know yet, Aaron, to what extent. It's a bit of a dialogue between the modular provider as to what they can build and planning as to what they shall do based on what they can build. So I don't know yet, but we'll definitely keep you in the loop.
Okay. And Kyle, thanks for all your hard work on the environmental piece. Navigating uncertainty after vagary, after bureaucratic whatever it was. I heard you found a guy who knows a guy, which is always great news. It's a real accomplishment. Congratulations on getting this to environmental.
Well, fingers crossed, almost home, but don't want to jinx it. I appreciate that.
Cal's been hanging out with me for too long. Even when he knows he's through it, he's not sure it's over. So
Is there anything else for today? I mean, I'm trying to think if there's any other, like, everything else feels like there's been no substantive update in the past couple of weeks that I can think of.
I agree. We covered a few things in executive session at the last meeting, and there are no updates since those. Those were interim updates in and of themselves, and so just broadly, no updates on those topics.
Okay.
Maybe something will happen before Monday to make it a more exciting meeting at our board meeting. We hope so. But no major updates to think of for this meeting.
Might be helpful to do a little alert to everyone. I guess you're going to send out the agenda, but I'm just like, I wonder if people know about it being on
Should I
Monday.
change the subject line, or
Like,
maybe
yeah,
I'll do it?
like
Thank you, Joanne.
urgent.
Urgent.
Just to
Your
catch
plans on
you
Monday have
right.
changed.
I don't know. I mean, I knew from looking about, like, yeah, it's definitely like not expected. So I wonder if some people just might not know, but
You just mean that it is on Monday at all.
yeah, that it's early.
Yeah, I only saw it yesterday. I was like, oh wow, Monday.
Oh, man.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
it's no one's fault. It's just, it catches you off guard whenever it changes.
Exactly. Thanks.
Well, if nothing else, then I will take a vote to adjourn.
Motion
Your
to
motion?
adjourn.
Second?
Motion to adjourn.
There's a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Bye.
Unanimous. We are adjourned.
All right. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you guys. Bye.